Wow. I think I know almost everybody in the room. This is really exciting. There are so many people to thank. Thank you all for being here. That's number one. And of course to Ventnor North Beach Association. When I got the call or the text, whichever it was really exciting. Thank you to Cindy for getting the whole thing started, and then of course to Elise for all your hard work, and Stacy and Eileen. Thank you so much, truly. And I always have to thank my amazing husband, who always encourages me to follow my heart. So thank you to everybody. I would like to start the evening with the song that started it all for me. So when I was little, I used to sing around the house all the time. My brothers just hated it, of course. And I used to beg my mom for voice lessons. And the local vocal coach, who happens to be here this evening, Mr. Sal Dupree, was producing and directing The Wizard of Oz. And my mom made a deal with me. She said if I was brave enough to get up there and audition in front of everybody, and I was cast, then she would let me be in the show and she would take me for those voice lessons. So I did just that. I went up and sang the only song that I knew all the words to, and more importantly, all the notes to. And this is that song. Let's see who remembers it. And I have to apologize because this is the kind of setup that I have. The songs are not equalized. So some songs are louder than others, and I have to kind of keep changing them as we go along. So I'm only so professional. All right, here we go. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, Schlemiel, Schlemazel, Cosmec Incorporated. We're gonna do it. Give us any chance, we'll make it. Read us any rule, we'll break it. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. Nothing's gonna turn us back now. Straight ahead and on the track now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. Doing it our way. There's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set, and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all our dreams come true. For me and you. Woo! All right, come on everyone. Who knows what it is? Anybody? No. There's nothing we won't try. Never heard the word impossible this time. There's no stopping us. We're gonna do it. On your mark, get set, and go now. Got a dream and we just know now. We're gonna make our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all our dreams come true. And we'll do it our way, yes, our way. Make all our dreams come true. For me and you. Thank you. All right, so growing up here, for those of you that are local, wait, I should say, so Sal did cast me as a munchkin, I know, shocking, and then I had voice lessons for like the next 10, 15 years, whatever it was, all until I went off to college, so he's why I'm here. And I'm so excited that you're here tonight. So growing up, we were actually very fortunate that there was a woman who ran shows up on the boardwalk. It was called Lucille Russo's Boardwalk Star Review. And they were all up and down in front of the casinos, the convention hall, and it was really something special because we really got to hone our talent. We would get up there and we would perform for anybody walking by. There were seats, they could sit, whatever. And every show has to have a finale, even something like that. And so our finale was the song Tomorrow from Annie. And so we would all gather up on stage and we would all sing it together. This song also has a special meaning to me. It was the first professional show that I ever saw, and my grandparents took me to it. We went to the Philadelphia, to the Academy of Music. It was the tour. And I remember the day. My grandpa, he always used to stick me up on top of his shoulders. And so he carried me from the parking lot over, to the theater so that I could be above and look down on everybody. And then I sat between my grandparents while we watched the show. And I was mesmerized. It was so, so exciting. And it was just a special day that I'll always remember. So I would like to sing this song in the memory of my grandparents. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. The sun'll come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick out my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun'll come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a day away. Tomorrow, I love ya, tomorrow, you're always a All right, my next song is from my favorite musical, which I have performed in 3 times, and that would be Oklahoma. That is Rodgers and Hammerstein's first show that they ever wrote together. And I have to say, so I played Laurie once and Ado Annie twice, and I would absolutely play Ado Annie over and over and over again for the rest of my life. She is so much fun. Laurie's boring. But what's truly special is that all 3 times, Our Curly, my Curly, was this guy right here, Chris DeMeo. And he's another local, and he's been my best friend my entire life. And he's also just extremely talented and deserves to be up here as well. So maybe another show, he'll be up here. And so, basically, I Can't Say No is the song. Ado Annie sings it to Lori. She insists that she's in love with both Will and the Persian peddler who has come to town. After promising both men that she'd go to the box social, Ado Annie can't bring herself to say no to either one. So Lori asks, well, which one do you like the best? And she says, whatever one I'm with. It ain't so much a question of not knowing what to do. I know what's right and wrong since I've been taying. I heard a lot of stories, though I reckon they are true, about how girls are put upon by men. I know I mustn't fall into the pit, but when I'm with a filler, I forget. I'm just a girl who can't say no. I'm in a terrible fix. I always say, come on, let's go, just when I ought to say nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack. But as soon as someone kisses me, I somehow sort of want to kiss him back. I'm just a fool when lights are low. I can't be prissy and quaint. I ain't the type that can faint. How can I be what I ain't? I can't say no. What you gonna do when a feller gets flirty and starts to talk birdie? What you gonna do? Supposing Daddy says that your lips are like cherries or roses or berries. What you gonna do? Supposing Daddy says that you're sweeter and cream, and he's gotta have cream or die. What you gonna do when he talks that way? Spit in his eye? I'm just a girl who can't say no, can't seem to say it at all. I hate to disappoint a foe when he is paying a call. For a while I am refined and cool, or sitting on a velveteen settee. Then I think of the old golden rule and do for him what he would do for me. I can't resist a Romeo in a sombrero and chaps. Soon as I sit on their laps, something inside of me snaps. I can't say no. Thank you. So my next song was originally recorded by George Benson in 1977, and it was #2 on the charts, and it was the first R&B song for a top 10 hit for Arista Records. 8 years later, in 1985, Whitney Houston released it as the 7th release on her debut album, and it was #1 for 3 weeks. Nicknamed The Voice, Whitney Houston is one of the best-selling music artists of all time, with sales of over 200 million records worldwide. Houston is recognized as one of the most influential R&B artists of all time, having paved the way for other black female artists in popular music. Known for her powerful, soulful vocals and her impressive vocal improvisational skills, she's the only artist to have ever had 7 consecutive #1 hits from 1985 to 1988. So in 3 years, she had 7 #1 hits. Like, wow. Even though I sang mostly Broadway music and standards growing up, by the time I hit my teen years, that's when Whitney Houston really, this is when she was out. And I idolized her. I learned everything she sang. I mimicked her riffs and her licks until I had it just right. Sadly, Whitney Houston died of substance abuse, and I actually will never forget the day that I heard the news. It was that profound to me. So this song, The Greatest Love of All, I hope you enjoy my rendition of the song. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my needs. A lonely place to be, and so I learned to depend on me. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at least I live as I believe. No matter what they take from me, they can't take away my dignity. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. The greatest love of all is easy to achieve. Learning to love yourself, it is the greatest love of all. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I decided long ago never to walk in anyone's shadows. If I fail, if I succeed, at It is the greatest love of all. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in My next song was recorded by Bette Midler, and I tell you something. So I saw Bette Midler in person. I saw her with my mom. I think it was the summer before the pandemic hit. We saw the revival of Hello Dolly on Broadway. I've always loved Bette Midler. I'd never seen her in person before, and she was amazing. And what was truly amazing was when she first entered on the stage, in character, of course, they had to stop the show because everybody stood up and gave her a standing ovation, and I think it must have lasted a good 5 minutes. It was, I have never witnessed anything like it before. It was really something spectacular. And then finally everybody sat down and they were actually able to go on with the show. But it was pretty cool, really, really special. And so this song is The Rose by Bette Midler. She recorded it in 1979, and she won a Golden Globe Award for Best Actress. It was #1 on both the Cashbox Top 100 and the Adult Contemporary chart for 5 weeks. She also won a Grammy Award for the song for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance. And I always have fond memories of it because, you know, at every holiday gathering, I always sing, not holiday, but like special family events. And I sang this song at my grandparents' surprise 40th wedding anniversary that we held for them. So another song that I think about my grandparents when I sing the song. Obviously, they played a pretty important part in my life. So thanks. Some say love, it is a river that drowns the tender reed. Some say love, it is a razor, and your soul to bleed. Some say love, it is a hunger and endless aching need. I say love, it is a flower, and its only seed. It's the heart afraid of breaking that never learns to dance. It's the dream afraid of waking that never takes the chance. as they describe the events that have shaped their lives. The original production ran for 6,137 performances, being the longest running show in history until Cats. I played Diana Morales while pregnant in my first trimester with my second-born son, Justin, right there. And I truly expected him to come out singing and dancing. Oh, he did not. And that's all right, because we all have our talents, and his is cooking and photography, so that's all right. And this song, Nothing, is Diana Morales' recollection of her horrible high school acting class. I'm so excited because I'm going to the High School of Performing Arts. I was dying to be a serious actress. Anyway, it's the first day of acting class and we're in the auditorium. And our professor, Mr. Carr, puts us up on the stage, one in front of the other. And he says, okay, we're going to do improvisations. Now, you're on a bobsled and it's snowing out and it's cold. Okay, go. Every day for a week we would try to feel the motion down the hill. Every day for a week we would try to hear the wind rush, feel the chill. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see what I had inside. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul. And I tried, and everybody's going, whoosh, whoosh. I feel the snow, I feel the cold, I feel the air. And Mr. Karp turns to me and he says, okay, Morales, what did you feel? And I said, nothing, I'm feeling nothing. And he says, nothing could get a girl transferred. They all felt something, but I felt nothing except the feeling that this bullshit was absurd. But I said to myself, hey, it's only the first week, maybe it's genetic. They don't have bobsleds in San Juan. Second week, more advanced, and we had to be a table, be a sports car, ice cream cone. Mr. Carr, he would say, very good, except Morales, try Morales all along. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul to see how an ice cream felt. And I dug right down to the bottom of my soul, and I tried to melt. The kids yelled nothing. They called me nothing, and Carb allowed it, which really makes me burn. They were so helpful. They called me helpless until I really didn't know where else to turn. And Carb kept saying, Morales, I think you should transfer to Girls High. You'll never be an actress. Never. Jesus Christ! Went to church, praying Santa Maria, send me guidance, send me guidance on my knees. Went to church, praying Santa Maria, help me feel it, pretty please. And a voice from down in the bottom of my soul came up to the top of my head. And the voice from down in the bottom of my soul, here is what it said. This man is nothing. This course is nothing. If you want something, go find a better class. And when you find one, you'll be an actress. And I assure you that's what finally came to pass. 6 months later, If I was only allowed to sing one song every single day for the rest of my life, it would be the song On My Own from Les Mis. The song is about unrequited love, something I thankfully know absolutely nothing about. My husband and I are high school sweethearts. We've been together over 33 years now, if we count all the years dating and everything, yes. But the heart-wrenching beauty of this song, the lyrics and the melody, just speaks to my soul in a way that completely moves me. And so I would like to dedicate this song to my wonderful husband, whom I love so much, and I'm so grateful that I've never need to know the kind of pain as described in this song. I love you. Give me 1 second. Here we go. This is better. On my own, pretending he's beside me. All alone, I walk with him till morning. Without him, feel his arms around me, and when I lose my way, I close my eyes and he's found me. In the rain, the pavement shines like silver. All the lights are misty in the river. In the darkness, the trees are full of starlight, and all I see is him and me forever and forever. And I know it's only in my mind that I'm talking to myself and not to him. And although I know that he is blind, do I say there's a way for us? I love him, but when the night is over, he's gone, the river's just a river. Without him, the world around me changes. The trees are bare and everywhere the streets are full of strangers. I love him, but every day I'm learning. All my life I've only been pretending. Without me, this world will go on turning. The world is full of happiness that I have never Okay, my next song. So I have 3 amazing children. Everybody thinks their children are all amazing, but mine really are. And they all loved when I sang when they were born. But my oldest was different. His name is Ryan, and when he was crying and I used to sing, he would stop crying immediately. And then I would stop singing, and then he would start crying again. And I was like, is it really me that's keeping him from crying? And so it was this game. He would sing. He would cry. I would sing. He would stop. So I would stop, and then he'd start crying. And we'd go back and forth and back and forth. And I'd be like, look, it really is me. I'm the reason he stops crying when I sing. So I was looking for more non-traditional lullabies to sing to him, because lullabies, most of them are pretty short, and I needed longer songs so that he would really settle down and stop crying, right? And so one of the songs that I sang with Sal, and it actually was the first song you ever recorded me singing, and believe it or not, I still have the cassette tape of it, of me as like a little 9-year-old, 10-year-old singing The Rainbow Connection. And so The Rainbow Connection is from the 1979 Muppet movie, and Jim Henson, as Kermit the Frog, sings the song. And it was an unlikely radio hit, really, and they say that it was Kermit the Frog sings the song with all the dreamy wistfulness of a short green Judy Garland. And on April 25th of 2020, sorry, wrong year, of 2020, Kermit sang on social media to lift spirits during COVID-19. And in 2021, the song was deemed culturally, historically, or aesthetically significant by the Library of Congress and selected for preservation in the National Recording Registry. Not bad for a frog, right? Why are there so many songs about rainbows, and what's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So we've been told, and some choose to believe it. I know they're wrong, wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection for lovers and dreamers and me. Who said that every wish would be heard and answered when wished on the morning star? Somebody thought of that, and someone believed it, and look what it's done so far. What's so amazing that keeps us stargazing, and what do we think we might see? Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection for lovers and dreamers and me. All of us under its spell, we know that it's probably magic. Have you been half asleep, and have you heard voices? I've heard them calling my name. Is this the sweet sound that calls the young sailors? The voice might be one and the same. I've heard the Rainbow Connection for lovers and dreamers and me. La da da dee da da do. La da 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 dee da do. Thank you. That's 5 years old and only listens to me in the house. That's all right. He says, I'm loud enough and I hear you all the time. I don't need to go to your shows. I was like, okay, fair enough. All right, do we have any country music fans in the house? Anybody? Yeah, there's not too many of you. I don't really like country music either, to tell you the truth. But there is one song that I happen to love, and it's always everybody's favorite. And that's the song, Take Me Home, Country Roads, by John Denver. Denver recorded and released over 200 songs that he produced. And it was released in 1971, peaking at number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100. The song became one of John Denver's most popular songs, and it continues to sell even today. It's considered a symbol of West Virginia, and in March of 2014, the West Virginia State Legislature adopted the song as one of its 4 state anthems. So I hope you'll sing along with me, because I know you all know it. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountains, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains, growing like a breeze. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, all my memories gather round her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrops in my eye. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, I hear her voice in the morning hours. She calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get a feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads, take me home. Country roads. Thank you. Great. For my last song, I would like to sing a Liza Minnelli song, New York, New York by Liza Minnelli. Liza Minnelli is Judy Garland's daughter. Judy Garland and Vincent Minnelli. It was Judy Garland's second husband. And Liza practically grew up on the MGM studios. And her first movie, I believe she was like 14 months old. Really crazy. And this song, New York, New York, even though most people associate it with Frank Sinatra as one of his signature songs, the song was actually written for Liza. 2 years prior, it was written, and she debuted it in the 1977 film of the same name. Many songs have been written about New York City, but this song has become synonymous with it, and in fact gave the city its nickname, the city that never sleeps. Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I wanna be a part of it. New York, New York. These vagabond shoes are longing to stray and step around the heart of it. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that never sleeps, to find I'm king of the hill, top of the heap. My little town blues are melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. It's up to you, New York, New York. New York, New York. I want to wake up in a city that doesn't sleep, to find I'm king of the hill, head of the list, cream of the crop at the top of the heap. My little town melting away. I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'll make it anywhere. Come on, come through, New York, Thank you.
Thank you. It was great. Because we went a little bit longer because of my intro marks, we're going to make the intermission about 10 minutes, not 15 minutes. Thank you, and we look forward to act number 2.
Thank you.